Hello, hello. Welcome to Dataforge. I am Zoc, and we got another awesome Nordic Keyforge League match for you tonight. We're going to be playing against lordalatar. So let's get right into it. And let's refresh this. We are banning decks. Okay, so let's take a quick look at their decks. The first one is Earthkeeper Thickhand. 73 SAS mass mutation with 3 bring lows, legacy control the weak, Mark of Dis, Infernus, Miasma Bomb. I lost to this deck very closely last season. So that one definitely has a lot of tricks. Next up we have Uzolin of Tundrone Minaret. This Logos Mars, double control the weak with a rise. Logos has a library access phase shift. And Mars, Shatter Storm. Lots of disruption. Succubus, Gongoozle, Creeping Oblivion. Can library access phase shift a rise for a big library access turn? Only 12 creatures. And outside of the Shatterstorm and Effervescent Principle, kind of limited Aember control, although the 2 Charrettes it can bring back twice, and it has a Key Hammer, which is interesting. Let's see. Last season, I did not play versus this deck. Okay, next up we have Clavicis Tall, the Amorphous and Powerful. 81 SAS mass mutation. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Zodid. How's it going? There we go. And while I'm here, I need to do that. All right. I have never been confused as artistic. Uh, what's up, Mouse Cadet? Nice to see you. Oh, well, that's also something I've never heard before, Zodid. So, all right, on to Clavicis Tall, the amorphous and powerful. It's got 4 sins: gluttony, greed, pride, wrath, Markadis, exile, double humble, citizen tricks, double red penny, doom sigil. So last season I banned this one. So last season I lost 2 games to 1. Sire Orbitruth Corner Leader was the other deck that I banned. I believe they have the same lineup as last season, although I have changed 2 decks, so it is slightly different in the matchup. 9 out of 10 Archons agree. Okay, so Sire has a Markadis, Infernus, Dino Fiend, double Fawn of the Eye, lots of Capture and Sanctum, double Grey Rider, Gorvenal, double Commandeer. And in Shadows, a red penny, double Bonithing, Shadow Council. Okay. And then Yurkin the Free, I also lost to. Yurkin the Free has a huge Sanctum. This is a Logo Sanctum Shadows. It's a pretty cool deck. Library card Cronus, double Daughter, double Lethalogica, triple Champion Anaphiel, double Ardent Hero, tons of Taunt, red penny. Yeah, this has a little bit of everything. Pretty cool deck. And the last one we have is Oli Cubic Moon Doctor, a 70 SAS Worlds Collide with double Rock Hurling Giant, which is really cool. And they can do a lot with that. Double Exhume with Infernus. Book of IEQ, Com Officer Kirby, Navigator Ali. So I did beat this last season, but I had a good matchup versus it. It could definitely beat me if I get a bad matchup versus it. So do we ban one of the ones that beat us last season? I think we do. I think we do. I think we ban Earthkeeper, actually. Partially because I have a little bit of PTSD of them chaining the Bring Lows and the Miasma Bomb. And it has 14 capture pips as well, with a Scrivener Fabian, so that's pretty crazy. So I think we ban Earthkeeper here. Okay, and we're still waiting for them to ban. Let's see, are these my decks? These are my decks. So last season, Swordcook was banned. Quinn lost the game versus Earthkeeper. Decaclaw is new to my lineup from last season. Triple Infernus, double Markadis, Pain Mail. Archivist can be fun. Eclectic Inquiry, Autoencoder is big in this deck. Animator can be fun. Researcher Tower Child. Chair got destroyed last season versus lordalatar, but it didn't draw very well. And I think with a better matchup, it could do better. 4 Bramo, 3 Jummerknot, Gengar Chieftain, double interdimensional graft, a Proclamation 346E. So the artifacts are really important in this deck. We'll have to check their artifact control. And then Empress Yelonia is also new to my lineup. Lots of creature control. Double red penny with a Penserator, Infernus, and lots of creature control. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have artifact control in any of their decks. Okay, they're still deciding on their first ban. Okay. I wonder what they're going to go with here. Honestly, I could see like 4 different decks being banned, and I don't know which way they're going to go, so. Okay, so we banned Earthkeeper, so we don't need to worry about that one. And then we'll have to see what they save. Although I did beat Oli last season, it's got lots of neat tricks. I banned Sire and Clavicis last season, so those are definitely options. And Uzolin could definitely go off with a library access churn, and it's got lots of tricks. And Yer can also beat me, so lots of options to ban here. Okay. Still waiting for their second ban. Let's see, how do I match up? Swordcook can just kind of do its own thing. With the triple Kirby's, it can just kind of start going off. So I'm not sure out of what he's got left, what matches up good against this, or what do I match up good against? And then we have Quinn. Quinn has a little bit of everything. Good creature control, although a lot of it, it's got 2 Axiomagriffs. It does have creature control outside of that, but that definitely brings it down a notch. It's got a lot of speed with a triple Tau Vapors, and it also has Infernus with double Hysteria and EE on the fringes. Neutron Shark can be really helpful. Eddie with a Titan Guardian to protect it. Also, Philophosaurus can do some work in this deck. And it can get a Triumph off as well. We already talked a little bit about Decaclaw. Let's check and see. Okay, they ban Researcher Tower Child, and I think that makes a lot of sense because I beat them with Researcher Tower Child last season. Now, what do I save? Huh. Interesting. I feel like saving Quinn, even though it lost last season, but that was really close. And I discarded my EE on the fringes twice with my Neutron Shark. Both the first and second time through my deck, which made a big difference. Empress Yolonia is another good, actually, choice. And maybe Decaclaw as well. Because he's got a lot of board-focused decks. And they all have a lot of creature control. I think I feel probably most comfortable with Quinn, maybe because I've played it the most. So I think I'm gonna save it. Okay, and they save Yurkin the Free. And that did do a number on me last season. So now, what is the last deck that I ban? And I think it's probably either Clavisis or Sire. What's up, Stalker? How's it going? So the way that this is a hexad format, so you bring 6 decks. First, you ban one of theirs, then you save one of yours, and then you ban another of theirs. So you ban 2 decks overall, and at the end of that, you have 4 decks left over, and then after that, you play 3 matches. And so all 3 matches are actually kind of important because the whole season is ranked based off of wins losses, with the tiebreaker being key difference. So kind of every single matchup is important. I think I'm leaning towards banning Sire. Because it could do a lot of capture. Yeah, I'm going to ban Sire. Okay. And then we'll see what they ban. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, the matchups is... That's what makes NKFL really interesting, is every single matchup is interesting, and every single game matters. With the banning and the saves, and then deciding what order to play the decks, it's a little bit of a little bit mentally taxing, but very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. Okay, and then after we get their ban, we'll have to decide what we choose to go with first. Last season we used Chair first, and they picked Yurkin first, and we got destroyed. So let's not do that. Chair might be one that we just don't play this time. We'll have to see. If it gets good matchups at some point, it might make sense to play it. Let's see. So they save Yurkin. Let's take a look at that. Amber control wise, it's got an Effervescent Principle, a Red Penny, a Ransack, a Commandeer, a Mug. It's got a decent amount of creature control. And 13 Amber Pips. Can do some stealing with a Red Penny and the Ransack. And then it's got a lot of speed with the Lethalogica ×2. The Cronus, the Library card, the Double Daughter, Eclectic Inquiry. So lots of speed. So it can really put a big archive of a whole bunch of Sanctum creatures and then play them all at once. So I got to watch out for that. Let's see, this Coda deck of theirs only has 12 creatures, so not too worried about them going big board with this. But the library access turn could go off. Clavisis has 18 creatures. The Sins could definitely do a lot of work. The Saurians could do some work. And the double red penny is really nice in shadows. And with Oli, it's only rated 11 for creature control, but the Rock Hurling Giants I think is actually super underrated. He's really good at controlling the board with this deck. So when I'm playing it, I just have to keep that in mind. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Sky Jedi just got hired by Ghost Galaxy. That's very cool. He's done so much for the Keyforge community, so it's really cool to see Ghost Galaxy appreciate that to some extent. And we definitely definitely got somebody good at Ghost Galaxy that'll be looking out for us for sure. What's up, Fudginator? How's it going? Ketzer? How you doing? Nice to see you all. We are just waiting for a third ban. We banned Earthkeeper Thickhand, which beat us last season. They saved the other deck that beat us last season, Yurkin the Free. And then I banned another one, and from me, they banned Researcher Tower Child, which beat them last season. I saved Quinn, even though it lost my game last season, which is my Dyslogosarian Worlds Collide deck. Triple Tau Tau, double Hysteria Infernus, EE, and then we're waiting for him to ban his second deck. So for Yurkin the Free, what we really got to make sure we do is be ready for... We got to assume that with all their logos, they can set up a pretty big Sanctum turn. So we got to be ready with whatever deck goes against that to control the board. At least last season, I recall most of his decks trying to establish a board presence. And if I can control that, I can win. Okay, they ban Empress Eulonia as their second ban. And it had a lot of creature control. So, I wonder if I start out with Decaclaw here. Or maybe I go straight to my saved and go with Quinn. What's nice is they don't have any artifact control. So if I get the autoencoder with Decaclaw, they can't get rid of it. Okay, these are different bans than anybody ever has done for me, so this will be interesting. It's half the fun of the NKFL. Okay, so they have 4 options. Huh, that's funny. It doesn't show Yurkin as saved. All right, I think we start out. We're gonna start out with Decaclaw here, I think. Let's see. The only problem with Decaclaw is the board control to some extent, even though it's rated as 17. It's not really that good. But I think it's still the right one to start with. Okay, and what are we playing against? We are playing against Yurkin, I think. Okay. So, Decaclaw versus Yurkin. All right, let's get going. So with the double mark edition triple furnace, I should be able to slow them down enough, is the hope. All right. Good luck and have fun. Ooh, autoencoder in the starting hand. I think we got to keep that because they don't have any artifact control. So autoencoder is pretty important. So we'll start logos and go autoencoder. Okay. That's good. We can more or less discard all of our star lines. Okay, there goes Sanctum, Gizelhart's Wrath, Ardent Hero, Smite, Champion, and a Feel. Okay. Unfortunately, we also had Archivist in our starting hand. It would have been nice to have that in our archive. Now we could go Dis, take out one of their Sanctum, and Pain Mail the other, but I think we're going to go Logos here, discard the Archivist, start the archive going, and with Neurosiphon we can actually steal one and draw two. And we drew into another Logos, so we can just discard twice here and start that archive action going. We drew into a second Infernus early, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, they have a daughter, but they got the library card and the Forge compiler. That's right, they can do some nice tricks with the Forge compiler. Tempted to just go Sanctum or Star Alliance and like discard 3 cards. Play Stunner on one of the Sanctum creatures that I'm going to kill later. So I guess I'd be only discarding 2 cards. Now let's do it. Star Alliance, discard, discard. Maybe we even discard the Stunner here as well. Yeah, we don't really need Amber Pips right now. Oh, we got a Tachyon Pulse, which is good against their artifacts, but not good against my autoencoder. Okay, they're going Sanctum. Got a bunch of 4s out there. So that'd be a good target for Dance of Doom. We need to get rid of that daughter. Let's go Dis. We're not going to take the archive just because it's so messy. We're going to play Infernus here. Take their Smite and Gizelhart's Wrath, and then we're going to Dance of Doom the 4s. And then we're going to Pain Mail, I think, the daughter. And we'll hold on to the other Infernus for now. Okay, we did draw a red alert. Ah, man, that's too bad. We should have Pain Mail the champion. Alright, it's okay if we lose our Pain Mail, actually, to kill that daughter. They ransack, steal 1, Lucky Dice, Perplexing Sophistry, Red Penny to steal another. And they discarded one of mine with Perplexing Sophistry, so I archived 1. My Animator, okay. I can actually stop him if I go Dis here, and that also kills the daughter. I actually like that. do we pull our super messy archive? I think we do. We're gonna pain mail the champion. We're gonna discard bone saw, and we'll play out Infernus. And we'll get their daughter and their perplexity and their eclectic inquiry, I think. What's up, Astron? This is game 1. Here comes a library card. Lethologica into opposition research. They discard sack of coins, mug, and commandeer in opposition research. Ooh. Too bad. I don't have my second or my third Infernus. They have their second Lethologica. They get standardized testing. That's good. I mean, they can use it to get rid of my pain mail, which I'm fine with. There's opposition research. They'll definitely get a key here. I have the second daughter. Okay, that's good. My red alert can take care of that. Oh, and they do play the standardized testing. They have 9 in their hand. Okay, here comes a Kronos. Let's see. They have a draw pip on the Lycobot. I already got rid of the Eclectic Inquiry. Okay, and that's it. So I assume we'll see the Lycobot here too. Yeah, there's a Lycobot, so they get to archive. So they're gonna follow this up with a big Sanctum and or Shadows turn. They'll probably Fangs of Gizzleheart, whatever my biggest thing out is, and I don't have a way to get rid of my Infernus. So it's probably gonna be that. Oh, Lucky Dice. Lucky Dice is so good. So my red alert cannot do him any damage. So I think we still go Starlines here. We play the Detention Coil on Lycobot. We discard our Explorer Rover. We discard our Tachyon Pulse. And then I think we actually have to save the red alert here. Although we might be drawn into not much. Yeah, I think we gotta discard it and hope for something better with our draw. And we didn't draw into much and archive much either, so that's not great. Okay, here comes a big Sanctum churn. And of course, they'll purge my Infernus here. they'll also be able to redraw. So I think we have to go Logos next. We'll just have to discard a bunch. What's up, Dinobot? Okay, good. Luckily they only had 2 Sanctum creatures. They just really wanted to purge at Infernus, I think. They still have 7 in their hand. Okay, so we'll go Logos here. We'll pull our archives. We'll play out Animator. We'll play out Mutagenesis Researcher. We'll Positron Bolt because we gotta kill that daughter. We'll Diametric Charge to kill the Chronos. And then we'll discard Dimension Door and probably Bot Bookton. We know that they're going to stop us with their red penny anyway. So yeah, let's just discard both of these. Okay. Good. Then we have a nice Markedesk Gleeful Mayhem churn lined up, which is nice. And we'll draw right back in that. Right back into Markedesk after that too. Most likely. They are going to get the Forge compiler if they don't steal. Will they steal? They almost assuredly have the red penny. Okay, yeah, they do steal. So, luckily we do get the red alert next. And the market dis, hopefully. The question is, how many creatures are they going to get out? Okay, and they flipped their deck as expected. So they only got 3 Shadows creatures out, so that's pretty good. They were able to kill the red penny though, and redraw into it. So if I mark them into Sanctum, they definitely could have redrew into Sanctum, but I think it's still the better play. Everything will get warded after they play more Sanctum stuff. Now, if they redrew into a bunch of Sanctum, that'll be bad. But we'll go dis here. We will not pull our archives. We'll market dis the Techno Knight. Well, Gleeful Mayhem to get the Techno Knight. And an Asp, I guess. And then do we just discard both of these? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, so they do get to forge everything, but I got a little bit lucky in the sense that they only got one play out of that. Now, do I go straight back into dis here? Unfortunately, I don't have any good things to get with my Infernus, although I could get my Market Dis and Stranggrave after I use them. Yeah, I think let's do that. And we're also going to knock a ward off of Francis. Play Stranggrave for nothing, and then we'll Infernus, and we'll just get our own, because we don't expect to probably get back to our deck. What's funny is, well, I guess they had the Lethalogica nonsense and the library card. They got through their deck pretty quick because of that. Okay, they go Sanctum, Reap twice. That's all they can do. Okay, perfect. So we'll go Starlines here. We will Red Alert. We'll Survey here. We'll discard Techno Alien. Do we play a Way Team here, or do we discard it? I think we discard it. Although we could then capture twice, which we might need to. Yeah, let's play it. Okay, we got another Market Disc Gleeful Mayhem, which is nice. I go Logos and pull their archives. Effervescent Principle to take me off of 2 of my Aember, which is nice. They Lethalogica to get Lycobot. They play Chronos and then Lycobot. Opposition Research, so I can't Reap. Lycobot and Chronos are behind Taunts. Okay, and that's it. I think we just mark them right back into Logos here. Too bad I can't Reap with Opposition Research because I could have got to check. So we'll mark the Chronos. Infernus has to fight. The Gleeful Mayhem will take out my away team, which is sad. But that means then we can use our Infernus to get some of their Ember. We'll get the, I guess the Fangs and the Lethalogica. We just need to get their Ember at this point. And we drew into a Snorret, which isn't bad. Ooh, they got a daughter out. That's nice. That is unfortunate. I think we'll go logos here. Play Eclectic Inquiry, we'll play our bot booked in, we'll play out our Adaptoid, and we'll use our Animator to bring our autoencoder and reap with it. And insure. Okay, and in our archives we got Dance of Doom and Bonesaw. That's pretty good. Dance of Doom, we need to get rid of that daughter. They're going Shadows and taking their archive. Now we know they have Red Penny here. What else do they got? They could have a Booby Trap, a Ransack, Perplexing Sophistry, Sack of Coins, Mug. Lots of good options. Okay, they take out the bot booked in with Booby Trap. And then I'm guessing they have either a Mug or a Sack of Coins to get rid of that Adaptoid. What's up, Gorlami? Nice to see you. Let's see. You're pretty much leading our effort here. Okay, let's see. They tempting offer my Snurret to get to check. They ransacked for 1. Okay. But I did get a key. So we have a couple options here. And I think we want to go logos here actually to steal. I guess we can only steal 1. Unfortunately, with our Star Alliance doing nothing, that's gonna keep us from winning this game, I think. The other option is we could go this. This might be a better option. The Snurret will take him off a check. We need to set up a Adaptoid play where it can like fight in a daughter and steal a whole bunch. We have no. We do have more logos coming, but the only way that we're going to draw into it is if we discard some with our autoencoder. Okay, we can use Adaptoid off house here. We only have 1 pip in this though. That's unfortunate. But we could still steal with fighting on the daughter. So I think that's a play. We're gonna go dis. Oh, happy birthday. That's cool. Okay, so do we use a Dance of Doom on the Anafa Eel or the Kronos? And what do we pain mail here? We're not gonna go back into this after this. So let's pain mail the daughter and do fight steal 1 with the Adaptoid. Infernus is gonna fight the Anafiel. We're gonna Dance of Doom the Kronos. Play out Snorret and Bonesaw. And use the Serum to steal 1 with Adaptoid. Or do we wait with the Serum so that we can potentially use it on our Starline turn? Ooh. Let's see, they just went Shadows. Before that, they went Logos. So they're due for a Sanctum turn, and they almost assuredly have Ardent Heroes and Champions. So that daughter's going to be under Taunt, so that means we can't rely on the Adaptoid being able to fight that daughter. So do we discard the Bonesaw here or play it? Play it, we get 1 Ember. At this point, I think discarding it is better. But we will use this to fight here, just to get an extra steal. But this is looking bad. We did get a red alert, although I don't think it helps us that much. They also have a Gizelhart's Zealot that can just kill my Snorret in Sanctum if they draw into that. Oh, they go back into Shadows. Okay. Interesting. Dang, I should have saved my mutagenic serum. Dang. Ooh, I don't think I can come back from this. Unless they play something I can fight. But with sack of coins, never mind, because I won't be doing any fighting. I can steal 1, but I don't have any other way in Logos to stop them. Yeah, that's game. Too bad. I got to check, but not enough. All right. 3-2 loss. Good game, well played. And, oh, we finally got the Archivist in the archives. That would have been nice. Okay, on to game 2. So let's see, what do they have left? They have Clevisis, Oli, and Uzulin. Let's see. Uzulin has 12 creatures. Clevisis has 18. Oli has 17. Yeah, he banned Researcher. He lost to Researcher last season. He beat me with Yurkin and Earthkeeper this season, or last season. So I banned Earthkeeper. He beat me again with Yurkin. So, but yeah, it was smart to ban Researcher, I think. And since I beat him last season, I'm sure that played a factor as well. Kind of feel like he might play Oli this game. Oh no, he might think I play Quinn. It's my saved. Although I think I played my... I'm not sure when I played my save last season. Second or third. Yeah, I played my save third last season. I think I might go with Quinn here. Chair is tempting. Sword Cook is also tempting, but I think we'll go with Quinn here. Okay, and they picked Uzalin. Okay, that's their legacy or library access deck. If it goes off, it could do really well, actually. So that'll be an interesting matchup. I'm not sure about this matchup at all, actually. But I think he does a really good job of picking the right decks at the right time. Let's see, so he's got 19 creature control, a gateway, double orbital bombardment, 3 fates, ammonia clouds, Gungoozle, Mother Gun, experimental therapy. So the whole question is when he'll get his library access, and will he have the phase shift and wild wormhole? Philophosaurus to start is not bad. Memory chip to start is not bad as well. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Fairly sure he doesn't change his order. He's played Yerk in game 1 nearly every time. Interesting. Well, he's never played this against me, so... Last season he didn't play it against me even though it was in his lineup, so he changed his order up versus me. We'll keep it, and we'll go with Philophosaurus right off the bat. Seems like a good turn 1 play, I think. Ooh, he Gongoozles me and gets my memory chip. What a hit. Ouch. Controls the weak into... See, how many control the weaks does he have? 2. Into Logos. Wow. And I got nothing in Logos. What a call. What a call. Now, if he goes this again and has his second control the week, that would be very unfortunate. Okay, Mars with orbital bombardment, so there goes Philophosaurus. Tunk comes down, and Red Planet Ray Gun on something. Okay, we'll go on the Saurian. We'll play at our Triumph. We'll play Theros Centurion. We'll Axiom, and we'll Tribute and Inchurn. Oh, wow. He plays 5 Logos cards and gets through his whole deck because with Sloppy Labyrinth he archives a card. Wow. Okay. I think we got to get rid of that mother, so we'll go Saurian here and fight it off. Our 3 fates here is actually quite unfortunate because it would just kill our creatures. Okay, he goes back into Logos. Wow. Ganymede Archivist. Lab work. Ooh, getting a good archive going. That is unfortunate. I really want to get rid of that Ganymede Archivist, but we get a good dis here. The only question is do I kill 2 of my own to get rid of their Escatera? I don't think we do. They do have a gateway coming. Yeah, I think we discard it. We'll play the snag behind the auxiliary. We'll infernus them. We'll get control the weak. Kind of want to get that gun Goozle just because it discarded so well against me. But I think I'll get the Sloppy Lab work instead. And do we play Harbinger here? I don't think so. Oh, this is not a great start for this deck. Let's see, what other disruption does he have? Creeping Oblivion and a Succubus and the other control the weak. And they do go into Dis. He's also got the Gateway. Takes his archive. He could Gateway and Arise. Still has 14 draw left. His own 3 fates to take out my 3 creatures. Dust Imp. Reaps with Dr. Escater to get to check. And what else has he got? Discards Keyhammer. Discards Gateway. Okay. Well, we're actually going to go right back into Dis here. We're going to Reap with Infernus, we're going to Hysteria, we're going to Binding Irons, and we're going to Infernus them. And we're going to get their 3 fates and Gongoozle. Alright, they take out my Infernus. Dominator and Grabber Jammer. They didn't get to check those, so I think we go logos here. Play out our Tau Tau, archive our Snag, Quantum Finger Trap, and our Sanitation Engineer. We have a lot of speed and logos that's kind of hiding. I go into Dis. That's always scary with their Control the Weak. The Succubus behind the Taunt is nice. The Dust Imp comes back out. And that's it. Okay, well that'll be good to go in the Saurian to be able to destroy the Succubus. Thorough Centurion. It's tempting to hold on to the Reader Gallum here. But I think I'm going to play it. And the reason why I'm going to play it is so that I get 4 damage with my Phalanx Strike. First, it'll go take out the Succubus, and even though it's not going to kill the Grabber Jammer, I'm going to hit it, because then a Thorium Plasmate, which I just drew into, luckily, will kill the Grabber Jammer. Okay, they're going logos. They have a 5-card hand. Now they get the Archivist back out. They have the Escatera in their hand. Yep. So we haven't seen... Ooh, Rocket Boots on Grabber Jammer. We haven't seen their Phase Shift or their Wild Wormhole. So their Library Access turn will be spicy when it happens. Okay. So I think we go logos here. That way we can kill the Grabber Jammer, we can kill the Archivist, and get to check. Okay, and we drew 3 more logos cards. And we're finally getting into some of our speed. We actually, our Tau Tau, we have a 1 in 3 chance of drawing into more logos. And we can get the Edeye out. Oh, they Effervescent Principle me. But they still haven't played their Library Access. Interesting. So it's a good thing that I killed Ganymede there. Oh, they Wild Wormhole into the Control the Weak. Where are they going to go here? They could go Logos and then kill my Sanitation Engineer. Definitely an option. They put me back into logos, okay. So they use a wild wormhole before they got their library access. Interesting. Hopefully they don't have a real good library access turn, or they might just hold it until they redraw. It's obviously on the bottom of their deck. Both of our decks are going nowhere fast in this game. Okay, is he thinking whether he's gonna fight my guy or reap here? Or is he gonna library access phase shift or... Let's see, how many logos cards has he played? We purged Sloppy Lab Work. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they only have the library access and the phase shift left, and they did decide to fight off my sanitation engineer. But I have a lot of logos, so I'm not too sad about that. And we redrew into our other Tau Tau. Yes, that's what we wanted to see. Let's see, Titan Guardian, I think we want on Reader Gallum. We'll put Eddie here and archive that. And we'll do our other Tau Tau and archive our EE. Perfect. And then oh, we got our Neutron Shark. Do we want to draw into our last two cards? No, so we don't want to kill our Titan Guardian. We could kill our Quantum Finger Trap. We're going to ward our Eddie. I guess we kill the Dominator with our Quantum Finger Trap, and then the Library of Babel. Do we want to discard both our Hysteria and Regrettable Meteor? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So Dominator, Quantum Finger Trap, and then Library of Babel, and then we get our own Neutron Shark, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And we could steal 6 cards here in this next turn if we needed to. We redrew into our Regrettable Meteor. We also redrew into our Axiom, which is really nice. But actually, I might want to go dis. If they don't redraw here, I mean, they haven't played Mars, so they could play a bunch of Mars and redraw here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, but they're going dis. They have a Rise. Okay. Dust Imp fights so that they can redraw it with the Arise. That makes sense. They have the Creeping Oblivion too, but I just redrew. So they're going to rise a double Charette, Dust Imp, Succubus. That's fine. The Axiom, I guess, is not that useful because of the Charettes. What's up, Joker? How's it going? Nice to see you. We're just playing an NKFL match. We lost the first game 3-2. We're in the middle of the second. They just captured all my Ember. And with getting all their disc creatures back with Arise. I'm surprised I didn't go for the Library Access Phase Shift Arise Logos creature play, but They probably know their deck better than I do, so... Okay, it's actually really tempting here to go Dis. And in Furnace, their Control the Weak. But I don't have any creature control. I guess with the 3-face, I could get my Thero Centurion, the Titan Guardian, and the 2 Charrettes. It's not great. And then I could steal a whole bunch with EE. Or we could go Saurian. We could fight off a Charrette. Reap twice. Could even Axiom if we wanted to get rid of the Succubus and the Dust Imp. That'd get them to 9. They still wouldn't be at check because of my Eddy. Actually, let's send Furnace and get their Gateway. Yeah, let's get their Gateway. We're gonna just wreck their creature control. So we're gonna go Dis here. Are we gonna pull the Archive? Yeah, I think we do actually. So first we're going to 3 Fates. We'll get the Charrettes. Oh yeah, we only have to get 1. We're going to keep the Titan Guardian actually. Even though we would draw 2? Oh yeah, never mind. Oh, we have to kill that. Okay, yeah. Oh, we got a Hysteria. That's tempting. Yeah, so Infernus. We're going to get their Control the Weak, the Gateway. Then we're going to Hysteria. And get the Ammonia Clouds and the Orbital Bombardment. Or maybe both Orbital Bombardments. And then we'll put out our EE. We'll discard our Binding Irons. Oh yeah, we could have got their Gateway with that. Whoops. We'll get their Charrettes. Yeah, we'll just discard everything and steal it all. We'll get their Arise. We'll get our Binding Irons. And we'll get our Hysteria. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I hate that slow to deck. It's so slow and grindy. Yeah. I got some slow and grindy decks too, so I can't talk much. Okay, into Mars they go. Mother Gun. Invasion Portal. Oh, they got Shatter Storm. Do they have any pips for it? No, they don't. Oh, they had 1 pip with the... Oh, they had 1 pip left. Okay, so they did erase 3 of my Ember. Okay. They got Ulick Megamouth out. I think we go Saurian here and play out a bunch of stuff. Regrettable Meteor first. Dilophosaurus, Questor Jarda, Reader Gallum, Discard Axiom. Okay, they go back into Mars. They haven't redrew yet. Yeah, with their EP and their Shatter Storm, they can be super grindy. And I may have been smart to purge those, but I think purging their creature control will make it so even if they hit me with those, I can just reap out a whole bunch more again. Okay, they use Mother Gun to reveal Mind Warper to damage Infernus. And then they destroy Infernus with Megamouth. Oh, so because they want to kill my Infernus with their Creeping Oblivion. I'm okay with that. Yeah, honestly, like, Infernus has done its job. So we're going to Saurian here. We're going to Reap with Philophosaurus. We will add Harbinger to the archive. We'll take Triumph into hand. Oh, that would discard Tau Tau? Whatever. Oh man, we're actually one card away from triumphing. I should have thought through that. We should have archived that. We could draw into more. Alright, we'll Phalanx Strike or Mind Warper. We'll discard an Axiom. We'll Reap. And we'll Reap. And get to check for a second time. Oh, we did get our Brutodon Auxiliary. Of course, we got rid of our creature control, so we know they have creatures in Dis. But if we can kill them... Okay, there's a Creeping Oblivion. Let's see, they have a Succubus and a Dust Imp and maybe a Charette in their hand? We could kill all three of those. Oh, actually we can't. That's too bad. Dang, we could have played this better. We could have played this better. Let's go Logos here. We'll get to check. And depending on our discards, we might get to... We're actually gonna... protect our Philophosaurus here. And then we're gonna Neutron Shark. There... Oh man, should we get the Mother Gun? Succubus, and then get our Quantum Finger Trap. And then we discard Memory Chip again. No! Okay. Okay, they go Logos. Oh, they got Library Access Phase Shift. Still. Here we go. Here's our Library Access chart. And I didn't discard the Wild Wormhole or purge a Wild Wormhole. I only purged one Logos card. That may have been a mistake. Okay, they got Lab Work. We know they have Phase Shift. Luckily, we purge both their control weaks. Here comes a Phase Shift. What do they got? Shatter Storm. To make me lose all my Ember. All my Ember. Ooh, and the Effervescent Principle just for the extra draw. Okay. You're trying to get to that wall wormhole, man, maybe? Oh, there it is. Oh, they wall wormhole into the Effervescent Principle. Oh, okay, I missed that. That's perfect. But now they're going to have a full hand of either Mars or Dis, unfortunately. Well, I don't think the Triumph is going to happen. We could maybe redraw into it. Let's see, we have a Tau 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 and a Thorium Plasmate in our draw. Jeez. Okay. The experimental theory, the mother. So I think we have to go Saurian here. We might even kill the Reader Gallum to take out the Archivist. That's too much of a threat. And then we'll get some beefy creatures on the board. Okay, we're going to archive our Hysteria and add to hand our Tau Tau or Thorium Plasmate. I think our Thorium Plasmate. And Inchurn. No decks are grindy when you're on 1.5 hours into the stream with only one key on the second game. Yeah, this is a crazy grindy deck for sure. Oh man, he's gonna flip too and get back to the Shatter Storm and EP. The fact that he purged my Infernus with his Creep in Oblivion, that's actually pretty big, because he could purge some of my creature control with his Creep in Oblivion. That could be scary. Okay, he goes Mars. Invasion Portal, takes Tunk, discards Rocket Boots. Then he's going to Mother Gun for a whole bunch. Should have a really big Mars hand after his library access. Probably 4 or 5. Maybe 6. Doot, 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 doot. He's going to put the Dominator on the Mother. I'm guessing he's just thinking what he's going to Mother Gun here. There we go. Mother Gun finally. Yep, 5 damage to Neutron Shark. Okay. I don't think he needed to select all 5 creatures to do that. He was worried about me killing Dominator with Neutron Shark. Makes sense. And he's got 5 creatures on the board here. Oh, Dominator is on the charrette. Interesting. Grabber Jammer next to Dominator. Tunk, Megamouth, and Mind Warper. I could Hysteria here. I think Hysteria is the right call here. Although, maybe not. If I Hysteria, let's talk it through. I could Hysteria and then even play out Harbinger of Doom to threaten that if he plays out a whole bunch of creatures, I can get rid of them. Let's see, if I go Saurian here, I could fight off, Megamouth and Mother. He still has a pretty good Mars churn. He just redrew again. Oof. This is pretty bad. If I Hysteria, hit me with Shatterstorm again. Almost assuredly, because he's only got 4 in his draw. So he's either got the EP or the Shatterstorm in hand likely. Let's see, how many, because he drew 5 more cards. Okay. I forget how many he had in his deck. If I go logos here, I can redraw. Yeah, I think let's go Dis. We are going to take our archive. We're going to we screwed up a little bit. We screwed up a little bit. We'll Reaper the EE. Play Hysteria. Play out EE. Play out Harbinger of Doom. Discard Binding Irons to purge Binding Irons and discard. Or do we play Snag here too? Let's play Snag too, actually. That way we could snag them and then Harbinger them if they play creatures. Threatening them to lock them in a house. Let's see what they do with that. They have 16 creatures in their hand. So they can Mother Gun my Snag or my Harbinger. They'll probably just Mother Gun my Harbinger and then, oh, they got logos. Interesting. Are they EP'ing me? They're worried about the second key and they didn't draw their Shatterstorm? Oh, they could phase shift into something. Hmm. Lots of options for them. Okay, here comes a phase shift. They do have a ammonia cloud still, but that wouldn't do much here. Except turn off the threat of snag. Creeping Oblivion, okay. That's pretty smart, actually, right before I flip. What are they going to get? Hysteria and Tau Tau. Okay. I'm okay with that, actually. Here comes a mother. Wild wormhole in the Shatter Storm, you gotta be kidding me. No Ember ever. I did purge too much on the dis, actually. I screwed up there. Yeah, no timer here is an ouch. I screwed up there. Wild wormhole in the Shatter Storm. Yep, gotta love it. Okay, so I think we snag them into Logos. Okay, we got Logos here. Eddie. Tau Tau. Oh, we finally got our memory chip. Good. Phalanx Strike. Good, good, good. We didn't get our Axiom, but we did get our Phalanx Strike with 4 Saurian creatures, so that's pretty good. Okay, so they're gonna Mother Gun my Eddie after the ammonia clouds. And it'll probably take them 2 minutes to do it. And they use Invasion Portal to wipe their draw pile. Okay, so here come their 5 Mars creatures. So we should be able to kill 2 of them. Oh, and the Regrettable Meteor will also take out the Dominator. And the Tunk. That's perfect. Let's see. So we Phalanx Strike, the Mind Warper, and the Grabber Jammer. Okay, and we got our Axiom too. That's perfect. We got 2 Axioms. And we got a bunch of big bodies out. And they redrew into their... They put their ammonia in the discard before they wiped theirs. Okay, here comes all the diffs. That's fine. We go back into Saurian. We fight off the charrette. We reap with the Questor Jarda. We axiom and reap twice more, and we save our other axiom. Okay, here comes the EP, which we know they have. And the mother again. Let's see. And they got the Shatter Storm next turn. Ganymede Archivist. Rocket Boots. Experimental Therapy. Library of Babel. Dr. Escatera for an Ember. Okay. I think we go Saurian here again. We axiom again. And reap 4 more times. Do we give the extra Ember here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we do. We know they probably have the Shatter Storm next. Oh, we got the Dilophosaurus. That's nice. That's what we needed. Okay, they still have 9 in their draw. Maybe they didn't redraw. Oh, they could have they already redrew. They could have both the EP and the Shatter Storm. Here come the Mars. This game's never gonna aim, guys. Sorry. Alright, hit me with a Shatter Storm, man. Invasion Portal discards a Succubus, Well Wormhole, and Dust Imp. How many is he gonna hit me with the Mother Gun? How did he get to 9 in his hand? He took his archive, okay. So Mother Gun 4, probably 5 again. Oh my god, he got them all 5. Oh, okay, he's got a Red Planet Ray Gun and the Shatter Storm. Yep. And he got the Ammonia Clouds back. He's up to 6. Oh, he doesn't. He got up to 7 Ember and then he Shatter Stormed. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. I'm just gonna have to like start going logos and archiving everything now that I got my memory chip. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. Let's see. Do our good old snag scare again. Game, it's one word for it. Yeah, totally. Like, he could have Shatter Storm earlier, taken all my Ember, and then gain Ember after that. I don't understand it. He's actually going to wreck me with a Creeping Oblivion. This game is going to go on long enough. Here's a Phase Shift Creeping Oblivion. He's probably going to get the Axioms, I'm guessing here. But I could be wrong. Eddie and Tao Tao. Okay. That's pretty good. And he redrew again. Wow, he times the Creeping Oblivion redraws perfectly. We're going to go start going Logos. We're going to change our strategy here. We're going to take out his Mother Gun. Dang. Okay, we gotta save our EE to purge his Creeping Oblivion. This is actually what we gotta do. Even though it's another discard, that's not good, but... Although he's been just keeping it until the end so that I can't purge it. Turn 23. If I purge all the C, the A won't matter. Whoops! Yeah, well, I screwed up there. He reaped. He reaped. It's fun to watch. Alright, we'll just put him right back into dis. That's fine. Or we'll put him right back into Mars. Now he's redrew, but he's still got 10 in his draw. I can get the check here. I'm actually going to save my EE. Alright, does he have the Shatter Storm? No, he invasion portals to discard everything. Ooh, guess what's in the discard? Creeping Oblivion. Oh, we're going. We're doing it. Alright, even though that gives him a chance to gain a little bit of tempo, I think it's worth it. Oh no, Keyhammer. It continues. He's gonna Charette, and then he's gonna EP or Shatterstorm. Oh, how silly am I? How silly am I? Okay, we got to keep on going with our new strategy. We didn't get to check, but that's okay. That's okay. Can you purge more of their deck? No. I can only purge their disc now, which I've already purged too much, so they're already mostly Logos and Mars. Because they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 discards purged already. They have 2 Logos and 2 Mars. So I could purge more discs. I probably won't. I'll probably just purge mine from now on. I mean, it's tempting to get maybe that other charrette, but I don't think it's worth it. Here goes the Logos. They're going off a little bit. It's a nice play. They didn't get to check though. What's going on there? That's weird. That's not great. Not great at all. Okay, we'll go dis here. We'll put our snag behind the Titan Guardian. Also play out our Born Knit. We'll reap with the EE. And discard the Hecatomb and get our snag. Fortunately, that allows their Megamouth to go a little bit wild. Or archiving with Archivist, which they probably won't do because they just went Logos. Oh, I guess they're going Logos again. Yeah, I mean, them setting up the archive, because they can archive both the Shatterstorm and the EP. I am guessing they're going to EP me here, because they haven't played it in a long time. Okay, there's the EP. Rocket Boots on the Ganymede Archivist to reap twice and archive twice. That's really good. Really good. Wild Wormhole and the Dr. Escatera. What a play, what a play. And a Mother. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a way to stop them in a way that I want to. We might not have any way to stop them. Oh, I guess we could stop them in this. We could snag them back into Logos. Well, they have one in our draw. We could purge their one card. At this point, we should probably purge our own. Yeah, we're gonna go dis here. I'm not gonna take our archive. With the snag, we'll fight into Archivist. And then I think... Oh man, we might be able to get a key here. Unless they... Oh, both their phase shift and their EP are in the bin. We can get a key here. Oh my goodness. I guess we should stop their key, even though that means they'll get to reap with Mother, Dr. Escataro, and Therapy. Okay, we'll discard 3 Fates. Or that means we'd have to purge 3 Fates or Hecatomb. Maybe we fight Bornit in the Megamouth and then purge a Bornit. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We have 6 Ember. Oh, do they have Well Wormhole? No. Surely they can't stop me. Surely. Let's see it. What other tricks do they have? The snag has been a superstar in this game. We would have lost a long time ago without that. But do they reap 3 times, or do they... I don't think they want to fight into the Titan Guardian, do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. Reap with Dustin. Ah. I need an emoji for sleeping. Sleeping. You know, one thing we've been doing a lot is... Nah, we're not going to do it. We got a second key! Do they have Keyhammer? They probably have Keyhammer, so... No worries. They probably have Keyhammer. We've got our second key before. Okay, we're going to go Logos here to steal, even though that means we don't stop them. Yeah, because we have another strategy going on here. We're going to hologramophone our snag. Titan Guardian will fight the Mother. No, we'll fight the Charette. Yeah. And then we'll do 2 damage to the Mother, so when they ammonia clouds, it'll kill the Mother. Yeah, that's a plan. And then we're going to finger trap to put Mother on the inside so it can't be protected with Dominator. Ooh, and this is exactly what we wanted. Okay. Okay, we're at check for our 3rd key. They definitely have a Shatter Storm, so obviously they can easily stop us. If they, yeah, they have Ember Pips also. in Mars, but I think we get our free key next turn. We're just going to get a free key. We're going to get a key with no ember. We're going to get a key with no ember. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. This game. What is this game? They reap. We know they have Planet Ray Gun. We know they can take away all my ember. Okay, there's ammonia clouds as expected to take out their mother. Yes. There's a Shatter Storm. There's all my ember gone. Mother gun. Uh-oh. I miscalculated a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Can we do it? Can we do it? He's got an invasion portal. There's a Dominator. It's triumph time, baby. It's triumph time. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in hand. So we need to save one of them. And we can do that 2 different ways. We can tribute on the snag. We're not going to exalt the creature. Regrettable meteor. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. We're going to axiom now. We're going to play out all of our creatures. And triumph. All right, we did it. The game finally ended. Oh my goodness, 3-1. After all that ember, I got to go through. I'm copying this log. I am copying this log. Now, that is
This is
Keyforge moment. Oh my goodness. What was that? What?
Cheer one, 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 cheer
I
one.
screwed up. Thank you so much for the cheer, Mouse Cadet. I'll have to fix my audio. But turn 30.
One
What?
cheer one, cheer one, cheer one.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, you silly, silly man, Dinobot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a game. Okay. Now. Oh my goodness. Chair or sword cook for the final game. What do they have left? They have Clavisus and Oli. I know they like playing Oli, but they're good at matchups. So 18 creatures, pretty good creature control. That matches up good. Oli has the speed. 17 creatures, very tricky creature control. The double exhume and furnace is interesting. Both of them have really big bodies, which means my 2 choices left are sword cook and chair. It means chair isn't as good because with my 3 jummernauts, they have a lot of 6 power creatures. I won't be able to do as much with them. I kind of want to give chair a chance to redeem itself because it got wallop last season versus it. But I think the right call is probably sword cook. Nah, we're gonna go chair. We're gonna go chair. We're just gonna do it. What did they do? They haven't picked yet. Okay. All right, chair. It's your time to shine. Chair! I've been here from the beginning. I need emotional support. Oh.
Hugs.
I agree that they'll probably go with Oli. But I don't know.
Get the chair.
Get the chair! I love it. I love it. I gotta make that a meme. They are still picking, I think. I think. We'll see. Okay, they did go with Oli. All right. Chair versus Oli. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
Time to sit down, Oli.
Time to sit down, Oli. Alrighty. Okay, hopefully this game doesn't last like 3 hours like that last game. Get the chair. Yeah, it definitely is one of their go-to decks. Alright, good luck and have fun. We have the combo. They could have rock hurling giants. I think that's the only thing that stops a combo. They go Dis, Imp Spectre. Okay. Drummerknot, Gengar Chieftain. They got my rocket boots. I'm actually happy with that. Well, better lucky than good, right? I'll take it. It doesn't mean that I win here actually though, because I don't have anything else set up. And what works best with this is if I have Bramos. Oh, I screwed up. I should have counted. Oh, but I did get a Bramo and another Drummernauts. So, here comes their Brobnar. I'm guessing they have a rock hurling giant and stuff. This game shouldn't start like this after what happened in the last game. Don't play grind decks, easy. Oh, here's a rock hurling giant. Okay, but do they have Chew Rocks? Discard Ragward. Do they go for the Drummerknot or the Gengar Chieftain? Okay. No, they're going to get rid of everything. Okay, that's too bad. So I think we go Logos here. What do we put under our Yargoggle? We're just trying to get some speed going. Do we put the doorstep under it? Do they have... They don't have anything that can push me back. Okay. We'll put the doorstep under it. Okay, we got Dummel Bramo with Drummerknot. That's pretty good. Okay, here comes the Infernus. There goes my Gengar, of course. Kincan's Blaster. Oh. Oh, very good. You're right. And they exhume Imp Spectre. Okay. Well, we're going to put out the Barrister Joya so they can't reap. Ooh, and we got our standardized testing. I like that. And we got all 3 Bramo action. Unfortunately, with the Imp Spectre out there, one of our Bramos might have to be purged. Okay, here they go in the star lines. Here comes the Kincan. Okay, we were waiting for that. Do they have the Blaster? They do have the Blaster. Who are they going to purge? Dargoggle? Oh, they archive their Infernus. That's a sweet play. That's a pretty sweet play. And they got Garcia, Ishii. So they are all loaded up. Kind of feel like going logos here. Reaping and the standardized testing. Gets the Kincan, the Imp Spectre, and the Rock Hurling Giant, and it gets my Dargoggle. It does mean that they'll purge probably a Bramo. But I like that play. Oh no. We forgot what we put under Dargoggle. Whoops. Whoops. What a stupid play. Oh my goodness. Okay, but we do have a really nice Brobnar turn here lined up. Okay, they're going back into Brobnar. Do they have the other Rock Hurling Giant? Pile of Skulls. Floor's Lava. Barn Raising. Okay, good. So, we're going to go Brobnar here. What? The last game, it did me in the brain. It did me in the brain. Wasn't able to think. And we got a 4th Bramo in our hand. And a Gauntlet. If Flora's Lava, my Drummernauts. I got a big board they got to deal with. What other creature control do they have? They have Draining Touch. Tremor they already discarded. They have 2 Soul Keepers, Festering Touch. Festering Touch goes really good with Flora's Lava. That's nice. Flamewake Shaman. And 2 Stiltkins. Okay, they are infernusing my doorstep and take hostages. That's fine. Obsidian Forge and Soul Keeper on it. Okay. So we go Brobnar here. Reap, reap, reap. Bramo here. Reap. Drummernaut's gonna have to die. And then we also Gauntlet a Bramo and Reap. Let's see, they have another Exhume too. They're getting a lot of work out of their Infernus, unfortunately. It's going to be wrecking me, and I haven't yet got to my Proclamation. We did get our Gatekeeper, although it might not matter here. We got a Redacted too. Redacted could be huge. Ooh, Cloaking Dongle. Oh, here comes the Exhume. I assume they're going to do Infernus again. Yep. What did they get this time? Drummernauts or standardized testing? Both of my Drummernauts. Well, I got one more. All right, and we did get a key, unfortunately for 8 Ember. But they did go up to 7. So we're going to go Sanctum here. We're going to Blinding Light their Star Alliance. We're going to Gatekeeper them. We're going to Sigil of Brotherhood. I think we're going to Reap twice. What other... We got Bouncing Death Court coming. We have Grey Rider coming. We have Drummerknot coming. Do we... Yeah, I think we just Reap twice here. Okay, well, we didn't get anything too great here. Okay, they go Dis. Infernus fights the Bramo? The other Bramo. They're gonna Festering? What are they gonna do here? Festering Touch to take out a Bramo? Pile of Skulls is pretty good. Draining Touch to take out my Barrister Joya. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't get my Bouncing Death Cork. With Bouncing Death Cork, I could have had an awesome play here. But sadly, I do not. I think we still get up to check. We could do that by going both Logos or Brobnar here. Let's see. It'd be nice to kill the Cloaking Dongle. Yeah, okay, we're going Brobnar. We are going to use the Sigil. We're going to Reap, Reap, Reap. Reap. Fight, fight. Fight here. Use Gauntlet to fight it again. Play out the Groggins. And then discard the Burn the Stockpile. Or do we hold it? He won't likely get up to 7 again for a while. So I think we discard it here. And end turn. Now we got our Bouncing Death Cork. Dang. So he's going to have to do 1 damage to either Kirby or Garcia, so we can then poke it twice and kill it, is the plan. What's nice here is with the redacted, he's got no control. So we should be able to just go logos a whole bunch of times in a row and win. Oh, he's got the book guy of IEQ out. So we gotta pretty much wipe their board this next turn. He's gonna be redrawing this soon. Okay, logos, redacted, poke, poke. Hey, we got poke value. We even got helper bot, and we don't have anything to helper bot with. Graft, helper bot, bouncing death cork on Kirby, helper bot, and on Explorer Rover and Bramo. Okay, we did get our proclamation finally, so that's good. And we got our other drummer knot, which is good. What's in our draw pile? Grey Rider, Archimedes, and Screech Bomb. Okay, here's our combo. That's why I needed to get rid of all their Star Alliance, because figure that they were going to do the Book of IEQ combo here. Information Officer Gray comes out. What are they going to archive? Soul Keeper, which means they're going to go into Brobnar, which I expected. Yep. Reveal Flamewake Shaman. So here comes probably their other rock curling giant. So pretty much what we got to do is just get to check here this next turn. Here comes Stiltkin. Ah, gonna get a free fight with Stiltkin. There's a rock curling giant. Gonna fight into Groggins or Bramos, or I guess just Groggins is what they have to do. Or maybe the other Bramo, so that then they can kill it with a throw-in rock. Yeah, they went for the Groggins. That makes sense, because the Groggins is a threat to the giant. They discard the other Stiltkin to kill off the Groggins, I think. Yeah. And that means they also capture. Okay, so I think we go... I think if we do this right, we can do a lot of work here. So, Brobnar, we're going to need to reap once, reap twice, Drummerknot comes out, Bramo comes out, we fight Drummerknot into gray. Oh wait, no, we need to fight, we need one fight into the giant. Okay, so Bramo fights into the giant. Oh, but then, yeah. Oh, okay. Bramo fights into the giant. We reap with this Bramo. We play out our Drummerknot. Get this Bramo. We play this Bramo out again. We fight the Drummerknot into the gray. Bounce our Bramo and wipe their board. Okay. And we get to check. And we get to check. Now they can almost assuredly stop us here with Pile of Skulls. I forget what other creature control they have, or Ember control. They don't have a lot. They might have another Chief Garcia. Yeah, it's either that or Pile of Skulls. So we might have it. We might have it here. I think they have another Garcia still. Okay. We should have this one well in hand now. They're going Brobnar. Do they redraw into their other Rockrind Giant then? They have another way to shoot me. Oh, Famlake Shaman, yeah. So they'll kill the Drummernaut so that they can capture one, and that's all they got, right? Ragwarg, Smith. Okay, so we'll go Sanctum here, Proclamation, Prince Derek Unifier, Shelly the Safeguard. We'll Reap with Fierce, because it'll just bounce off his armor. We'll Reap with Gatekeeper, and Grey Rider will play left of Bramo to kill the Shaman. Okay, check with 8. What do you got? What do you got? I think that should do it. Whoa, yeah, let's do it. After the longest NKFL match in history. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How many? That was 30 turns? Oh, I saved the log because that was nuts. That was nuts. I'm totally going to load that log into the tracker. Oh, what was that? But Quinn came out. Triumph. Triumph was key. Last key for 0 Ember. Nuts. Nuts. Cavell might still have you beat. Oh, okay. Okay, they're going Dis. They have a Soul Keeper with the Obsidian Forge, so they can definitely capture. Oh, there's the Dis Can, which is pretty sweet. I like that. So they can Soul Keeper, Obsidian Forge. Oh, they got the Exhume on Shaman, maybe? They can kill. Yeah, with Shaman, they can kill Grey Rider. But can they? They can capture Chu definitely with the Soul Keeper, and oh, the Soul Keeper will get my Gatekeeper. That's too bad. But they'll kill with the Shaman, they'll kill one, and with the Soul Keeper, they'll kill one. So, what, do they have one more way? Do they have a Draining Touch? I also had a game that went over an hour against Kristoff back in the day. Okay, yep, there's a Shaman. There's a pile of skulls. The Soul Keepers. Double Soul Keepers. But they're both going to target Gatekeeper, right? They should both target Gatekeeper. I don't think that I don't think that worked right. But they did stop me. All right, we'll go Brobnar. They're not at check yet. And we can easily kill him with a Bramo. Put out our Groggins, our Bramo, our Screech Bomb, Reap, and Reap again. All right, up to 10. What's he got up his sleeve now? They are very good at stopping. Yeah, I mean, I made a mistake in this one. I took out my doorstep to heaven. That second game, mind numbing. All right. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? Did you draw into two Center Chief Garcias? Oh, that's not enough. No, they can't stop me. They could Infernus Exhume and get their own, and they could only get 4 Ember there. I think that's all she wrote. Okay, here comes Star Alliance. Can Yishi. Book of IQ. What do they get? A Stiltkin. They go into Brobnar. Rock Hurling Giant. Discard Tremor to kill and to capture. Not my Bramo. All right, we finally did it.
This is Keyforge.
Whew, all right.
Uni 10, that's my Archon.
Hey, that's my Archon. What's up, Mouse Cadet? Thanks for the cheer. So very nice of you. All right, we finally did it. It was a long haul, but they won the first one 3-2, and then we won 3-1, 3-1. So, let's see. And we needed a win. I think Gorlami is still favorite probably to take our division. Let's take a quick look-see. Yeah, they're on top. Who's Gorlami playing this week? Bajan? Bajan, they wrecked me. That's like if they didn't wreck me, I would have had a shot to get the top. But since they wrecked me, I don't think. But I don't think they'll wreck Gorlami. I think he's got the decks to take him. So I'm gonna be fighting for that top 2 spot, and it's a close one. It's a close one. Bajan is right there with me. They're playing. Yeah, so luckily somebody's got to lose that. So that means I should still be at least second. And then let's see. Right after that, we have Lordalatar, Pirate, and Zeramis. Lordalatar, he'll go up to 8 wins, and then we have Pirate and Zeramis, and they're playing against each other. Okay, and then in my last week, I play against Zeramis. Pirate plays against Bajan, and Gorlami plays against TV Shop. So I think it's Gorlami's to lose. Our group is very close. It's been tough battles. Like everybody has had their week, but it's gonna be a tough battle. But I think Gorlami's got it. But I'm gonna try and fight for that second spot. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Woo. What a crazy night. Those were some games. That second game, I gotta review that somehow after I have 20 hours of sleep. um, because that was just pretty nuts. But I think that is a stream. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna have the normal weekly episode tomorrow night. It might be a little bit shorter, but we'll have the normal segments with secondary market, latest news, and we'll see if we'll have the TCO meta watch. We might skip that to just go a little bit quicker. Last week in the secondary market, in our fresh marks, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of good interaction. So yeah, check us out tomorrow night at 7 Pacific. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. I can't believe you guys stayed with it through that crazy game. And that's a stream. Have a good one. Have a great day. Have a great night. And see ya all later. Forge on and prosper.